Okay, the Key Center, that was quite an experience. Oh gosh, for for awareness of strengths and areas for growth. Um, Undertaking this volunteer opportunity, I actually did learn a lot about myself, and that strengths. I have I think a talent of working one on one with people. I am a people person. Because when we were at the Key Center and when we were there volunteering, we weren't just tagging along with adults and kind of helping, setting up activities for kids. That was a component of it. But when we were there, we were actually working one on one with students with these severe learning disabilities. And it was tough the first maybe 20 minutes or so of the first day that we were there. But after that, it just kind of became more. It was just natural at that point, and you do really enjoy it if you're there. Um, Being able to see these students, interact and thrive in such an environment is great. And I was happy that I was able to identify that strength of me and being able to work successfully with kids, who have handicaps, and areas for growth. I guess an area of growth for this would be my the frequency with which I volunteer with special needs kids. Is that I don't do it very often. This was the first time that I really had sort of had experience in that area, with the exception I did like Eddie's Club back in middle school. But this was really it. So I guess an area of growth would be doing this more regularly, and stepping out and becoming involved in communities like this more often. Um, New challenges. Oh God, yeah. And I think that kind of I touched on that with number one is that um, I think a lot of people are nervous at the thought of kind of working with handicapped children, that you know under the belief that they're fragile, in some ways, and in some cases that's true. But it was a new challenge to kind of overcome those apprehensions, and really just diving into it, and that's really what it took, and that's what happened, and it was an incredibly uh, rewarding experience. Three, working collaboratively with others. Yeah, I was with my fellow Lee students for the entire time, all the way from January to the end of May. And so, it wasn't. It was actually a lot of fun, being with not only a group of your friends, but contributing to the life of another person, and sharing that experience with other people. Um, yeah, huge. Working collaboratively with others. When we were together, we were playing games in the gym. We were doing learning seminars in the classroom, and it was all group work. There's really um, there were some days where it'd be just one on one with a volunteer and a student, but then other times we would all just come together and work together that way. Um, Perseverance and commitment. Persevering and committing. Just kind of think actually being able to do this and being willing to do this on a regular basis, um, during this time. Yeah, there was. I don't think I didn't miss any sessions. That whenever the opportunity presented itself to work with the kids at Key Center, I jumped right into it, just like everybody else in my peer mediation class did. Um, and they were really committed to working one on one with these kids. That's the end of that. The ethical implications. It would be really easy, I think, to go back to Lee and kind of say, tell all your friends about things that you saw in the Key Center. Um, Mama. Um, I know I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the ethical implications is that basically I'm recording things for Cast Hours. I have to do a video. entry. Again, ethical implications. Yeah. So basically, just kind of keeping everything that you would see at the Key Center between the students who are at the Key Center and yourselves, because it is there's an important thing about privacy to consider with that. And developing new skills, I think that uh, you know my people skills greatly enhanced as a result of this experience. Yeah, it was fantastic.